Tip or treat? I know, it's trick or treat. This time of year, we are still coming to you with hiring tips, but we're doing it in a little bit of a different way. Now, normally we leave these tips up to Ryan, our CEO, but he wouldn't wear the witch's hat, and so you got me today. I'm Heidi with ApplicantPro, here to bring you this week's hiring tip. Now, this time of year is super fun. It's all things fall, it's all things Halloween, and it is all things spooky. Now, I want to make sure, though, that spooky stays with Halloween, and it isn't something that we do to scare away our applicants. Sometimes we're inadvertently putting things in our job ads that are scaring away our applicants. So today I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to not scare away your applicants. The first one is a long application process. So if you have a long application process, sometimes you think that it may weed out some people that are not dedicated to applying for your job, and that simply is not the case. What that does is that keeps behind those that are desperate, and it scares away those that are actually qualified. And so then your applicant pool will suffer. So one thing that we've done with our clients is recommend that they break their application process into 2 pieces. The first one gathers only the essential information that they need in order to screen. Secondly, after they feel like they've screened, then they secondly push people to gather the rest of their information, some of their education and job history and things like that. So it's almost like a first and second date. So you break them apart, and it makes it easier for the applicant to apply, and you'll get more applicants and more quality applicants. The second way that you may inadvertently be scaring away your applicants is overstating your requirements. So this one, sometimes we'll put in our job ad a long list of requirements because we think, these would be nice to haves and these are requirements. But as applicants read through your job, they may consider all of those requirements a requirement. So what we recommend that you do is take that list of requirements and really sit down and ask yourself, is this a requirement or is this a nice to have? Let's separate those two. Any of the nice to haves we're going to toss out for later in a different part, possibly as part of our screening, but not as part of the application process. So you're going to leave those required things in there, but then toss everything else out. The third one is a legal job description or a jargonful ad. So we want to make sure that we leave out a legal job description. That's not what we're putting out in our job ad. Our job ad, the purpose of that is to really connect with the person that's applying. And so legal job descriptions, while they're important and they should be included, we recommend to our clients that they include it as a link that can be clicked on and reviewed so that it covers themselves, but it also gives them the ability to really promote their job. And then the last one is the last way that we scare away our applicants is by writing a boring job ad. If they're reading through that job ad and they're not feeling like, hey, this job's for me, or hey, this is something that I'm really interested in, then we've really missed the mark. So make sure when you're writing your job ad that you're telling a story, you're highlighting your perks, and that you're actually making this fun. This is something that can really spotlight who your company is and draw in those applicants that are going to be good for your job. So just to recap, the 4 ways that you may inadvertently be scaring away your applicant pool are a long application process. Break that thing into 2 and let's get the people in the door, and then you can screen based off of that. Second is overstating your requirements. You want to make sure that those that are required really are requirements for the job. Anything else, let's take out and set aside. The third one is legal job descriptions or jargonful ads. We want to keep that simple. We want to leave out the things that aren't necessary in there, provide a link to cover ourselves, really make this a piece that we can sell. And the last one, the 4th one, is as a boring job ad. We want to avoid those. We want to make sure that we're telling a story, that we're spotlighting our benefits, and that we're making it fun. So I hope so much that you take these tips and that you put them into your job ads, and that it will make a difference for you, and that you'll keep this scary with Halloween and not with scaring away your applicants. In order to learn more, you can click on the link below. We have a piece that will help you to learn more about how to write a killer job ad. You can do it yourself. We also have a job ad writing team that is fabulous and phenomenal at helping you write your job ad. So happy hiring, happy Halloween, and hope to hear from you soon.